Hi everybody, welcome back. In today's video, we're going to be discussing the main advantages of the picosecond laser versus the nanosecond laser. And we're going to talk about what the main differences are between the two. We're also going to update you on some new information, new clinical studies, new research that will help you decide which one is right for you. You guys have probably heard of these short pulse lasers because of their ability to remove tattoo ink. However, they can do so much more than that. In fact, both devices offer their very own different, unique capabilities of skin rejuvenation. So let's discuss what the main differences are. Now, the similarity that these two lasers share is that they are both really excellent for all ethnic skin. Because of its photoacoustic mechanism of action, you're really not putting much heat in the skin, so you don't get that typical response of PIH or hyperpigmentation or hypopigmentation when using an energy-based device. The three main differences between these two lasers is time, energy, and wavelength. And if we're talking about time, the nanosecond or Q-switch laser fires at 1/1,000,000th of a second. So high energy output, but very, very short period in the skin. Now the picosecond lasers fire at 1/1,000,000th of a second. So again, high energy, but very, very short amount of time in the skin. So what this really breaks down to is that the picosecond is definitely more selective in what it's targeting and also more safe. Now, contrary to that, if you're someone that has a tattoo that they want to get rid of and it's all black ink or dark ink, then you actually would want to opt for the Q-switch over the picosecond because the Q-switch has a better ability to break up large tattoo particles. Now, if we're talking about wavelengths of light here, every different wavelength targets a different chromophore in the skin. So really the picosecond laser has the advantage here because its ability to treat blue, green, and red tattoo ink. Not only that, but also vascularity. Now, we all know how many picosecond lasers are currently on the market today, and it can be a bit overwhelming to try to differentiate between all of them and ultimately decide which one's going to be right for you. And I'm here to tell you that they all are very beneficial in their own way, but some can be a bit better than others, especially when it comes down to what exactly you want to treat. Now, the two lasers, to my knowledge, that really encompass this whole customization where you're able to treat just about any skincare concern is the Lumenis PIQ04 and then the Cutera's Enlighten device. And I like these because not only are you given a variety of different wavelengths of light to use, but you also have the ability to titrate your settings and go between not only the picosecond, but you can switch to the Q-switch or the nanosecond as well. And they have these micro lens array attachments that can help you resurface to get that photo rejuvenation effect, especially on pore sizes and brown spots. And then of course we have the gold standards, which are the Cynosure PicoSure device as well as the Candela PicoWay, which are fantastic for treating melasma, nevus evoda, photo rejuvenation, pore size, and of course scars. And lastly, I want to touch on some new information specifically about the picosecond lasers and their ability to achieve dermal remodeling. LIOB is an acronym for laser induced optical breakdown, and really this just applies for the picosecond laser when it's being used as a fractionated resurfacing device. But all you guys really need to understand about this is what we used to think we needed to achieve dermal remodeling was a photothermal laser. So some laser using heat that emits. And what that really results for a patient is longer recovery, more pain. But now through these studies, what we're finding is that the picosecond is photomechanical or photoacoustic. So there really is no heat going into the skin. And what we found is that this LIOB phenomenon is happening where it's almost like pressurized steam bubbles underneath the skin, and then that induces plasma formation, which then results in dermal remodeling. So this translates to the patient as less downtime, less pain, or virtually no pain, and it's really helpful for the treatment of resurfacing fine lines and wrinkles for skin of color or ethnic skin, whereas the other devices that have always been available use so much heat that there's always a risk of PIH or hypo hypopigmentation. So this is a much safer, more predictable route for resurfacing all ethnic skin without all the risks that go into it. If you guys like getting free insider tips for all cosmetic treatments, injectables, and energy-based devices, then now is the time to like and subscribe. If you're new here, Beauty Ingenuity is a channel focused on helping you navigate throughout this chaotic world of cosmetic treatments, and my goal is to help you get to your goal faster and safer. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you learned something new. Please leave a comment if you have any questions, and until next time, I'll talk to you then. Bye-bye.